During a recent mission in the Balkans, Captain Granatstein took an unusual challenge of restoring a rundown Jewish cemetery in Bosnia in collaboration with the local Muslim population. As he was holding a conference at the Montreal Holocaust Center, Corporal Isabelle Bouffard met with him in order to learn more on this project.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, and thank you all for coming. It's really nice to see you all here. I was deployed to Bosnia as a liaison observation officer between September and March of 2006 and 7. And during my meetings there, I met with one community leader who was the community leader of a small town that had a Jewish cemetery in it, and he wanted to rebuild that Jewish cemetery, and which was strange to me because there was no Jews in the area and there hadn't been for almost 60 years. And so I went back home and I went to my family and I spoke to my grandparents, and they helped us raise money, and we raised about $2,500 Canadian. And then when the mayor of Biad heard about that, he volunteered to match the funds with another $2,500, and that's how the project started. The cemetery was destroyed, there was garbage in it and chickens running through it, and it was in really poor shape. It hadn't been maintained since 1941. Before I left, they had managed to rebuild the front gate of the cemetery. With the money we've raised tonight, we're going to rebuild and try and rebuild the rest of it the way it was also in 1941. And when I go back in August on a private trip, I'm going to give them the check for the money, and we'll have an opening ceremony. I think that this project helped change a lot of perceptions, and I think that's what the most important thing that happened. It wasn't that a cemetery was rebuilt, it was that Muslims realized that there were Jews who wanted to help them. Conversely, in Montreal and with Jews around the world who also heard about it, it helped show them that all Muslims weren't fundamentalists, and that you know, we could all get along. I think that the most important message from this is that you should be helping people, and that it doesn't matter what your religion is or what your faith, but it matters that you care about each other and that you help people. It doesn't matter that it was a Jewish cemetery or Christian cemetery or a Muslim cemetery. It just matters that somebody helped, and I think that's the most important message, that you can do something and you can make a difference.